Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katrina, aka T-shirt Mama. What's going on, Dino? I'm not sure what she found, but she got a little spooked. It's probably just like the wind moving the curtain. Anyway, welcome back to part 3 of my freezer pantry challenge. I wanted to jump in and show you some of the leftovers because I made a fair amount of stuff that we still need to work through first, so you know what we're starting with, and then I will show you what we make going forward. And then at the end, I always show off what the pantry and freezers look like. Our big freezer is real close to empty. If I actually there's no way it won't all fit whatever's left in that big one in this top one by the end of this week, and I probably could fit it in there now. I'm not going to, because I need to clean it, and I don't wanna clean it. I don't wanna clean it. I will before I buy more stuff, but right now I don't want to, so I'm not gonna do that. But anyway, I'm gonna flip this camera around so y'all can see my leftovers, and yeah, we'll go from there. So these are those leftovers that I was talking about. These black containers here are spaghetti and meatballs, some chili, a little bit of salad left, and then that's some chicken with rice and veggies that Diva's very interested in. Too interested in. Get out of here now. So I'm gonna pick one of those for lunch, and then Nick and I will each have something from this for dinner tonight. Alright, so when I was showing you the lunches, or the leftovers, I wasn't thinking about breakfast because I was so hungry for lunch, and Amelia just loved that little bean to pieces, but sometimes she was like, Mom, hold me, both hands, all day. I don't want to be put down. Hold me all day, play with me. We're going to bounce on your lap, we're going to play. And you're going to have both hands on me all day. Nothing else, just me. I wonder where she gets that from. Anyway, I thought of it when I was making this, because I had only maybe a tiny bit left of the Walmart version of this. So the Starbucks refresher I'm making right now, that's what that noise is, that hot water. So I'm going to flip the camera again so that I can show you the lunches. And, not lunches, I showed you lunches. The leftovers for breakfast, we have a couple things in there. So we've got 2 more of these eggs and sausage English muffin things for myself. And then we have 2 more yogurt cups, and the granola is in the pantry. So these will get eaten up over the next 2 days, one for each of us. And get those all done. So for lunch today, we are doing chicken hot dogs with beans. I'm having some pickles. He already ate one of his hot dogs with beans. And then I'm still drinking my tea mixture. So I really went through my pantry this morning. Oh, good morning, Diva. Hercules is hanging out with Mama too. And used up the rest of this yellow Spanish rice. And I'm sauteing up some onions. I have the rice cooking here. Again, always real life dishes. And I'm gonna make red beans and rice. My version of it anyway. So I've got 2 cans of kidney beans, corn, and some diced tomatoes. I have more tomatoes and I have more corn if needed, but it wasn't much rice left, so I'm gonna see how far the rice goes before I make the bean mixture. I also have in the fridge some avocado salsa and some cheddar cheese to put on top, and then tons of hot sauces, tons of them. So just really quickly before Amelia has a meltdown, here is the beans and rice that I made. So I've got the yellow Spanish rice, a little cheese on top, and then red beans, corn, tomato, and avocado salsa all mixed up on this side. Okay, so tonight we're having some crock pot chicken and carrots with some stuffing and cranberry sauce. And we're having my friend over, and she's having some of those beans and rice that I made for Nick, because he's a vegetarian. So today's breakfast is a bowl of oatmeal with a Premier protein shake. I am so hungry, and I just won't have time today because Little Miss has a doctor's appointment, so we're snacking now so that Little Missy here can go to her doctor's appointment later. This is what's for dinner tonight. I made a soup, which is kind of like chicken and dumpling, minus the dumpling part, because I don't have any of the biscuits. I have the ingredients to make it, it's just today's not going according to plan, so I just don't have time with that today. So for my pantry, I used up 2 cans of cream of mushroom, one really big one and one normal size one, a box of chicken broth. From the freezer, I used 2 chicken breasts and 3 cups of mixed frozen vegetables. I mixed it up, threw some seasonings in it, and I'm just gonna let it hang out until dinner time. This is the finished product of the soup. It was really tasty. I already had my bowl because Amelia is being needy, so we're switching places. I'm gonna hold Amelia and Nick's gonna eat, but this is his portion. So I topped it with the rest of these croutons. Tonight's dinner, I am using up some garlic bread toast from the freezer, pepperonis from the pantry, and I made some pizza sauce. So a lot of stuff from the pantry tonight. So this is our dinner, and then, like I said, I made a lot of sauce, so I have all the sauce left over that I'll freeze or hopefully use up this week. I'm not sure. A monumentous occasion just happened, everyone. Monumentous. I was just able to combine, oh, there's my little bean, combine all of our chest freezer into our top freezer. So that chest freezer is 100% empty. I'm not gonna show you right now because it's still real dirty. I don't feel comfortable moving my refrigerator since it's like significantly taller than I am and obviously like pretty heavy, with just being the only one home. So I'm gonna wait for Nick to move it so that we can unplug that, leave it open, give it a good scrub down. But it's all in here now. Obviously this is like jam-packed, but this was like full at the beginning of this challenge, and so wasn't, well, that was like half full, our chest freezer. But we're doing really good. Pretty excited about that. And I have to take a couple things out of here for dinner tonight, so it'll even be more empty by the end of the night. So tonight's dinner is some pot pie. We just flipped it out so the crust is on the bottom with some veggies on the side and cranberry sauce. And then Nick's plate, and then some cranberry and a little bean. Playing in our high chair.
She is a little bean.
Morning, everyone. So today I made a big smoothie. Actually, I can't even take credit for this. Nick made a big smoothie for the two of us, like filled our blender. He had one of these. I am now drinking mine because he made his before I even woke up this morning. So I'm gonna be sipping on this. And he had one today, and we have a lot of frozen fruit. I don't even think he probably got into our big bag. I'm trying not to show you my crazy hair. That's why I'm chopping myself off right here. Let's see. Oh, maybe he did. Yeah, he must have. So this is all we have left for frozen. That's not true. I have one big bag of just strawberries, but this is like the mixed fruit, and then just the strawberries will blend with like bananas and blueberries and whatever else. But I got that because it was like on a screaming deal. So eventually we will get through all of that. I don't think in this freezer pantry challenge, but we're starting to work on that big bag of mixed fruit for our smoothies. So I have never made this, but I saw it on Pinterest and I thought I'd give it a go since I have all the ingredients. It said beef, but I don't eat beef, so ground chicken and some pasta, some condensed tomato soup, and some cheese. And then you mix all of this together and you bake it in a casserole dish. So I'm gonna get the chicken cooked and the pasta cooked, mix it all up, and have it ready for lunch tomorrow. And I'll show you guys the finished product when it comes out of the oven. And because Nick's working a double today, I'm just gonna have some chicken noodle soup. I'll probably top it with like some croutons, maybe some Parmesan cheese, but just something simple and easy because I did 24 hours with zero break, and Amelia's been real fussy today. But neither here nor there. She's sleeping now, so it's dinner time for Mom. Just some soup. Alright guys, so this is the finished product. Nothing too fancy, just those 2 cans of chicken noodle soup, some Parmesan cheese, and some croutons, a little bit of black pepper. I know I sound so fancy talking about Campbell's soup, but this is what's for dinner tonight. Alright, so I have this all prepared for tomorrow lunch. The only thing I did differently than what I actually said I was going to do is I added 4 cups of veggies to this. I had made a whole bunch of steamed veggies the night before, thinking I was going to have this with dinner tonight, but Nick ended up working a double, so I'm going to make it for us for tomorrow instead. But while I had the time, I thought I would throw it all together, and instead of serving the veggies on the side with it, I just decided to put it in there with it, because all of those veggies will taste good with tomato and cheese and pasta. And this is, out of the ingredients I showed you, this is all I have left. A little bit of cheese, maybe on some eggs tomorrow, or I don't know. Don't know what we'll use that for, but this is lunch. So Nick is finishing up the last of the oatmeal packets today with some sausage for breakfast and this big thing of water. And I am having some of these oat chocolate chip breakfast cookie things plus a Premier shake. Getting down to the last little bit of breakfast stuff. So this is that baked casserole that I was talking about. So it has the veggies, the tomato soup, pasta, and cheese, and then the ground turkey. I had one bite and it was honestly so hot I can't even tell you if it was good or not. So hold on. So what do you think? Is it delicious?
Yeah, it's very tasty.
Yeah, I agree. It's a little different because the tomato soup is a little on the sweeter side than like tomato sauce.
Right.
But it's pretty good.
Yeah,
I would eat it. Why are you so tall?
I just am.
Why are you so tall?
It's a curse.
I can't. Oh, okay.
Oh,
this
there
way.
we go.
Okay. All right. So professional here, guys. Are you over this freezer pantry challenge?
I'm ready for it to be over.
Yeah, me too. I need some produce in my life.
The last couple days have been a little bit of slim pickings.
Which is kind of weird, because like when we show you, it still looks like we have a fair amount of food, but like nothing to like make meals, and breakfast is hard.
Yeah, it's all like condiments.
It's mostly a lot of condiments, a lot of odds and ends, nothing like to actually make meals. Amelia's looking at us like, what the heck are you guys doing? But I'm over it, so I'm gonna show you guys the fridge, the freezer, and our pantry. Show you what little bit we have left, and today we are celebrating with Moe's Subs.
Moe's
so that
so good.
we can have some snacks. We're gonna go for lunch and get them to bring home, and I'm gonna hit the grocery store. So our freezer pantry challenge started on the 5th, I think, and today's what, the 24th?
Have a look, I think so. It is the 23rd.
23rd. Okay, so we did a while without any groceries, so that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The littlest bean is ready to go out. She's got her little hat on. I know this is not part of the freezer pantry, but you gotta look at the bean. It's the rules.
Them's the rules.
Also, don't mind my ridiculously messy kitchen right now. So we'll start with the real empty situation. So the top here is a lot of stuff for Amelia. This and this. So the prune juice and this pink basket is all for Amelia. That almond milk is probably like less than a third. The half and half is about half, no pun intended. The half and half is half. A little bit of coffee, a little bit of caffeinated tea left. Some butter, I think 2 eggs. Some leftovers from yesterday. 2 yogurts and a couple puddings. And then some beets and lentils and shredded carrots. So the fridge is pretty barren, and then just condiments because of you.
Tee.
You.
I like a lot of hot sauces. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in there right now.
Out
Varying
of-
flavors and temperatures.
Out of all the things in here, I use ketchup on the bottom, the ranch, the barbecue sauce, the pickles, and the Parmesan cheese. Oh, and the A1. Literally everything else here is him. This craziness is all him. And then this big freezer, it's still not cleaned, guys. I know. But it's empty. So, you know, for this video, success. And then up here, again, I realize this looks really full, but it's like just straight up like meat. So it's like meat and like a couple oddball things. So like a big bag of strawberries, some shrimp, waffles, some steak, chicken, tomato sauce that I made. These are just bananas that we'll use up with our smoothies, some sausages, more meat back there, a meat sauce but with vegetarian meat, like the meat crumbles, some waffles, some frozen fruit, like 2 pieces of bread left, some riced cauliflower, and then this is like Amelia stuff plus ice packs. And there's chocolate someplace in this mess too, on the door. And then, again, like I said, ignore the mess. This isn't really that bad. This is just, we got a new air conditioning. But our pantry, we did some good work here. So the very top is just baking stuff. And then this is croutons, protein shake smoothie stuff, peanut butter, some rice, and 1 thing of pasta left. Some snackies, which we probably won't buy anything until we use up more of these snacks. A couple things just to go with our sandwiches today, like a bag of chips or something, but nothing crazy there. And then this is all crazy condiments because of Nicholas.
That's me.
You.
I got like 8 more bottles of hot sauce in the pantry unopened.
So all of those are basically him. And then a couple things of canned stuff. So we've got 1 more can of olives, peas, and then a big vegetarian baked beans, some tuna fish, corn, and like red, white, and black beans. I don't even think I was showing you guys that when I was talking about it, but I have the beans back here, olives, peas, tuna, corn. Down here are the drinks. I feel like we did pretty decent with this. I know I drank at least a pack and a half of these.
I've had a couple too.
The energy drinks were about the same. The water was the same. But that's about it. And then down here we did pretty good too. These are just our backups. So the only things we have is this lemonade. Directly behind the lemonade is a olive oil, a PB Fit, and then normal peanut butter, breadcrumbs, and then like Pam cooking spray, and then vegetable oil, and then everything else right down there is empty. Whoa. And kind of weirdly, we used up some of these spices. I went through them all and realized that we had like 20, a little exaggerating, of the same things opened, and I combined them because they were both open and like halfway. So I think I threw away like 4 or 5 empty jars. So that's exciting. Of like this size, obviously not one of these big ones. So there's more room in here, which does not mean you are getting more seasonings, because this is all him. All these crazy ones are all him. Like this Creole seasoning, I wouldn't have bought that. Old Bay, I wouldn't have bought that.
Old Bay's so good.
Old Bay's gross.
Old Bay's delicious.
Alright, we'll leave it in the comments. Is Old Bay good or is Old Bay bad? I think it's bad.
The correct opinion is it's good, but that's just me.
He's wrong. And then just a couple onions left. It's a pretty sad day. Pups are like, what are you guys doing? Alright, this freezer is as cleaned as it's going to get. Those stains at the bottom are just kind of permanent. This freezer is over 20 years old. Amelia decided her hat needed to come off. Amelia decided her hat needed to come off. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know this was a long freezer pantry challenge. I think this is part 3. Yeah, part 3. So, I'm impressed if you hung out this whole time. True friends, if you did. I can't wait to go to the grocery store. I never say this. Like, I cannot wait to go to the grocery store. It's Sunday, and it's going to be a madhouse, and I can't wait to go to the grocery store because I want real food back in my life. I want plants, fruits, and vegetables. Yeah, I do. I want to be able just to make dinner and not have to think about the craziness. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're crazy girl. You're crazy girl. Alright, thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.